Hi everyone. Today is the first video in the Valentine's Day series, so happy 1st of February to you guys. Today I'm going to talk about hopeless romantic and chivalry, which I can't say chivalry really. We're going to call it the shiv for the purpose of this video, which kind of sounds like an STD, but anyway. So since I can't say that word and I don't want to keep trying, we're going to call it the shiv. So as I've talked to you about before in other videos, I am a product of, 90s romantic comedies. She's All That, 10 Things I Hate About You, Never Been Kissed. That might have been. Anyway, so that's kind of where I come from. I come from the world of fairy tales and hopeless romance and everyone deserves a happy ending and so on and so forth. So, so many people say that the shiv, as we're going to call it, is a dying breed, that hopeless romantics are fading, that we are no longer in existence. I'm living proof that we do exist, but it's hard to actually find that person that fulfills everything. And I don't think it's so much that it's dying, but that society is changing the way that it sets people up. It's changing the standards, what we're expected as a culture, as a human, and it's really unfortunate. Whatever and whatever way you look at it, it's unfortunate that that my child could possibly be with someone who doesn't see that as a necessity, as something we should do for each other. And I don't want to live in a world where the only time we give roses is on the 14th of February because it's tradition, and that's not the way I want to live. So I want to live in a society that we open the car door or pull out a table for dinner or bring home flowers just because you love someone, because that's the way it should be. It should be like on TV. TV should be modeled because that's the way we live our lives, not we are trying to achieve, but something we already do achieve. So I don't think we should be surprised when our boyfriend or girlfriend decides to take us out on a night on the town, because really that's the way it should be. I mean, we should be, that should be our expectations. And I think that, everything this day and age is about instant gratification. I can check on my phone and instantly download a song or instantly stream a movie, and everything is so instant, and people expect that. But I think that we kind of just expect to just rush into a relationship. We don't expect to take our time and hold hands. I mean, the Beatles wrote an entire song about just holding someone's hand, so why don't we take their advice and just live in that age where you can walk on the side of the street so the woman doesn't have to get splashed or potentially hit by a car, or just to take little steps. And so I think it's something we should really try to achieve. It doesn't take a lot. I don't get it. I also think that it's kind of nonsense that women are so empowered on it. I get that. I love that women are getting the rights that they should get, and women are strong and independent. But I don't think that women should also look down on a man, or a man should be afraid to open a door for a woman because of a woman thinking that she is not capable of doing stuff. I am actually dating an incredibly independent woman, and you know what? She lets me open her car door because there's nothing not attractive about manners. Manners, when a man or a woman opens the door for you, it's out of respect and out of manners. It doesn't mean they don't think you can open the door. It just means that they care about you enough to grab the door for you because they're nice. We seem to take this for granted. I don't understand this concept. It doesn't mean that you're incapable of doing something. It just means that someone cared enough and was thoughtful enough and was polite enough to do it for you. So why don't you say thank you instead of making it seem like they didn't care enough about you? Because I promise you, if they went around the car and opened the door for you before getting in their own door, it meant they cared about you, not that they didn't think you could do it. Because we can all open a car door. My 4-year-old can open a car door. It's about manners. So we need to look at it as such. Technology is also another issue when it comes to the downgrade of romance and the shiv, because I think that nowadays we're so concerned with checking our Facebook statuses and checking our cell phones that we forget that we actually have someone sitting at dinner with us. I remember in the past, like, looking at couples who would literally be spending their entire evening glued to their cell phone instead of looking at each other. Now, what kind of world do we live in that we can't even enjoy company? Companionship is a huge part of romance. It's to me one of the biggest, because if you're going to be with someone for the rest of your life, they should be your companion, your partner, your other half, someone that you can sit down and talk to about anything. So I think that is a very big thing. So, cliche might be kind of cliche, and we might not like to do those things, but I promise you, you'll get a lot farther in life if you do those things. And actually might even have a very successful relationship. If you're having trouble having a relationship, maybe that's the problem. So here's my challenge for the day. Open the door for someone. You know, it's not the 14th. Why don't you bring your significant other one flower? Something you picked even. It doesn't have to be something from the store. Pull out a chair at dinner. Offer to pay for a meal. Do something romantic because everyone deserves to have that in their life. So, make sure you subscribe because today's just the first. There'll be 14 and more videos coming out. So why don't you tune in, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.